off the ropes. The main thing is you want to win those close rounds. He's coming out back-to-back drops up. Don't make it close. You got to control those rounds. Stay off the ropes.
About to see what's going on with this fight. Yeah, buddy.
Because clean counters will beat volume.
Yeah, Lamont Roach is from the DMV, but he has brought the DMV with him all week long. There has been a healthy presence from the DC area, and they're here in the Virgin Hotel tonight, including arguably the biggest star from the DMV area, Kevin Durant, who is sitting ringside to watch this fight.
No, we'll see. How did junk go?
Slim Reaper versus the Reaper, and the Reaper.
Well, it's a huge fight for Lamont Roach Jr., but he's already been in some really big ones. He saw Cruz back in December of 2025. He was knocked down for the first time in his career in that fight, but rallied to get the draw after Cruz was deducted a point for kidney punches. He's also, of course, fought Gervonta Davis. Should have won that fight. They didn't take a point for what was a legal knockdown as Davis took a knee and then went to his corner illegally. Either way, Roach is still right near the tip top and can win a world title tonight against William El Cameron Zepeda.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the center of the ring here at Virgin Hotels in Las Vegas, the fight capital of the world. This is Golden Boy Boxing, The Fight on TNT and DAZN, and this is our main event of the evening. It's scheduled for 12 open scoring rounds. It'll be contested for the vacant WBC Lightweight Championship of the World. It's brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with TGB Promotions, Pro Box, and No Excuse Promotions. And presented by Bet Online. Odds for tonight's fights are brought to you by Bet Online, VMC Tequila Cocktails, El Origen Ante Todo, and Riyadh Season. This World Championship contest is sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, the President, Mauricio Suleiman. And joining us in the ring as well with the hardware, WBC Supervisor, Michael George. It's also sanctioned by the Nevada
I didn't get a chance to see the whole fight, so I actually betted on the fight, which was on Zepeda, but I didn't watch it. So, but I know who won. But I still want to get a chance to watch the fight, so we shall see.
Live from Las Vegas, 12 rounds for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 134.6 pounds. As a professional, his impressive record stands with 33 victories against 1 defeat, 27 of 33 wins coming by way of knockout. He wears maroon this evening and is a native of San Mateo Atenco, Mexico. Please welcome the former WBC interim lightweight champion of the world, William El Cameron Zepeda.
Mom, Dad's been away working for a whole year. We finally get to see him today, right?
That's right, honey. We're going to the city where he works to surprise him.
Yay! Dad's over there.
His opponent fights out of the red corner. He weighed in at 134.6 pounds. As a professional, his record stands with 25 victories, 1 defeat, 3 draws, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He wears black with silver and sky blue and represents our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Please welcome the former WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the world, Lamont the Reaper Roach
Junior. Let's see.
Let me clear out a little bit. Okay.
Okay, boxers, you received my instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Obedeceme todo el tiempo. Todos los guantes. Touch him up. Good luck. Buena suerte.
Boy, this crowd has come to life. An absolutely packed house. And this fight all about pressure versus precision. William Zepeda believes if he throws enough punches, eventually the dam will break. As for Lamont Roach Jr., he believes one perfectly timed counter can change everything. This is for the WBC World Lightweight title. It's our main event, live on DAZN and TNT. Here we go. Zepeda in the white and red, Roach in the black, blue, and orange.
And what I'm looking for early is to see if there has been an evolution in William Zepeda. Not that I'm expecting him to evolve into more of a boxer-puncher, but is he showing more angles? Is he trying to come at Lamont Roach from different positions, or is he still just that come-forward buzzsaw? Because Lamont Roach is going to have an answer for that.
What I want to see is that front foot battle. Who's going to dominate the front foot and that lead hand? The lead hand of Zepeda is his right hand. He's a natural southpaw, a converted southpaw, so that right hand's going to be key. That right hook that he just tried to land it. And for Roach, he's going to have to catch and counter, not let that man get going.
Yo, yo, yo.
As he always wants to be, is Zepeda on the front foot, bringing the tempo, pushing the pace.
Very familiar with southpaws is Lamont Roach. It's the fourth southpaw in 5 fights. So very familiar.
See, Zepeda is controlling the fight. Yeah, feel me? You know. Over and out, Roger.
Familiar with the left-handed punching.
You know, a different type of opponent, though, for Lamont Roach. Against Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz, he was the bigger man, the taller man in the ring. You can see the size of William Zepeda in this one.
Slightly taller, slightly longer.
Looks wider, too. That's what Zepeda has made a career out of, imposing his will, drowning you in volume. 33 wins, 27 by knockout. Counter right hand from Zepeda.
Now you can tell that Zepeda respects the right hand power from Lamont Roach. When I was talking to his team all week long, that's the one thing they said to me over and over was that we got to watch out for that right hand, especially in these early rounds.
And that right hand could come with an uppercut or a right hook. So you have to watch out from all angles with that radar-like right hand of the Reaper.
Well, you talk about the power of Roach, but on paper it doesn't seem that he's got a ton of it. 10 KOs in 25 wins.
Nah, but I do think, in addition to other areas, Lamont Roach has kind of grown into his power as he's gotten into his late 20s and now early 30s. I feel like he's a stronger, sharper puncher now than he was earlier in his career.
I agree. I think Roach is a strong puncher. You know, he's going to get your attention with that shot. Zepeda breaks you down and suffocates you with punches. So two different type of punchers. But with a guy like Roach, you're not going to land more than 1 or 2 shots in a row. So the volume's not going to be, it's not going to be key here.
The ring positioning is key. Lamont Roach wants to keep this fight in the middle of the ring, not in the corner. Zepeda had success when he had Shakur back to the corner. When he was in the middle of the ring, that's when Shakur got his.
That back counter with the hook. Get a little low on it, nigga. Go with the 6. That's the side with the hundred. I do some more fake. Fake going over there. And go to your right sometimes, all right? And go to pull out right hand when he come in. Okay? But man, work on good. Let's hit. Keep it fast and sharp. Even if you ain't landing. All right? Work.
Websites your competitors don't want you to know, part 2. All you do is go to this website, and it lets you find out exactly.
There's that clean right hand just to get him off, push him back. Clean left hook right there. I didn't expect that left hook to really land on the southpaw, especially because that hand and paws him off really nicely. Good round for Lamont Roach.
Good round for Zepeda. Felt like maybe he won it.
I like the punches.
You give that to Roach? Yeah, definitely.
Right hand there from Lamont. We do have open scoring tonight. We'll see those scores after rounds 4 and 8.
Zepeda's going to need a jab, and he has a jab. It comes with different power, but he's going to need a jab against Roach. You're going to have to push him back with that right hand.
Yeah, Lamont Roach is also a pretty sharp defensive fighter, and going up against Isak Cruz got frustrated as that fight entered the middle rounds, but he just wasn't able to land. That pressure wasn't as effective as it often is Isak Cruz's fights. That's because of the defensive discipline of Lamont Roach.
There's that check hook again.
Knocking out Cameron off balance. Nicknamed the Shrimp because after his hard workouts as an amateur, they said he would turn beet red and pink like a shrimp. Good body shot from the Mexican.
That's where Zepeda wants to be. Pushed up against the corner with an opportunity to let his hands go.
And this is what Roach does well. He knows that. He knows how to turn himself sideways, make himself a smaller target, and rolls with the shots. He uses those big shoulders and comes back with nice punches. Even against a volume puncher and a bust out like Zepeda, whenever you can turn sideways like that, that's a big benefit.
Zepeda touching him with the right. He'll hit your arm, your stomach, your ear. He doesn't care.
Yeah, but like we saw, that wasn't enough. Like we saw that with Shakur. But Southpaw was able to use those shoulders, move side to side, and actually get the catch and counter.
Good shot there from Zepeda.
Left hand right down the pipe from the Southpaw, who fights out of Iquipico, Mexico. And if you watch some of the side programming on Golden Boy's YouTube channel, you'll see that Zepeda constantly running around his hometown. Potholes everywhere, Sergio. Asked him that help with his footwork. He gets not only that, but I get chased by donkeys, bulls, and dogs on my runs.
High altitude in the mountain.
Good right hand from Roach. Best punch of the fight.
And the more aggressive that Zepeda comes back at you trying to get that back, the more susceptible he's going to be in that right hand. Without the jab, Zepeda's not going to go in without getting touched.
Chris, it seems like these judges are going to have to do a math calculation. How many punches that aren't that strong from Zepeda will equal one of a strong shot from Roach?
Well, I thought the judges in the Shakur fight did an excellent job because Zepeda was letting his hands go, but Shakur was deflecting a lot of them, keeping the accuracy down while keeping his accuracy way up.
And that will do it for round 2.
And those are the shots that we're looking at, Todd. Good catching, clean counter shots. Those are the punches that are easy to see, that beat volume. Normally, Lamont Roach doesn't dictate the pace. He's not letting Zepeda actually control the round, and that's the reason I think he's having success early.
Who'd you get the first 2 rounds to, Chris?
Yeah, I gave him Lamont Roach. I thought his accuracy, especially on some of those power shots, gave him the slight edge. The straight right hand was there in that second round. You're looking at the numbers for Zepeda. He's throwing a lot of punches, but he's not landing at a very high rate. I think the power shots so far have been in favor of Lamont Roach. I've got a 2-0 Lamont Roach.
Just when Zepeda was about to get going, Roach slips out of it. That's the game plan, that's strategy. Staying off the ropes and going back to the middle of the ring. Good shot right there, leading him with a straight right hand.
And these are eye-catching shots that Roach is throwing. Zepeda's throwing some stuff. He's touching the arms, he's touching the shoulders. Good body shot there from Zepeda. What I've seen so far is Lamont Roach backing him up with some of these right hands and left hooks.
Good uppercuts in the inside by Zepeda right there. This is what he's going to have to do.
Are you comfortable with Roach staying against the rope, Sergio?
No, I am not.
Good left hand from Zepeda.
He doesn't want to stay there. He's being forced to stay there.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. When Zepeda gets you against the rope,
Big left hand again from Zepeda to right.
Zepeda wants to push you backwards. Lamont Roach needs this fight in the middle of the ring.
Roach will not be able to duck and dodge all those punches. He's going to have to punch and intercept in between the shots.
There's a left from Roach on the exit. Good left again from Zepeda, who just won't stop coming.
Good body shot there from Zepeda to finish that combination.
Roach very comfortable on the inside, but he shouldn't be this relaxed against Zepeda. Zepeda just going to keep punching. He will not relent. I haven't seen no counters to the body from Roach either. He said he was going to do that. I haven't seen that yet.
Sergio, how is William Zepeda able to have this type of volume? Like, why can't other fighters just get in the shape that he gets in?
Because other fighters weren't born in the altitude in the high mountains of that certain part of Mexico. He's a hard worker that loves to run, very athletic, and just a disciplined fighter.
That's like an 8-punch combination there from Zepeda.
Yeah, Roach is going to have to do something, man. Zepeda's just getting started.
Chance of Zepeda echoing through the theater here at the Virgin Resort and Casino. Best round so far for Zepeda.
If you got hit, even as a passenger or in an Uber, you need to try this. I'm an attorney. I've been doing this for years. And I'm standing here because most people walk.
And Zepeda got things started right now. Nice right hand. Bouncing off the head of Zepeda, but Zepeda landed some good shots in here. Was on the front foot. And leading shots. Nothing really landing cleanly. That body shot right there, that's a good shot. Easy to see. Punching him on the guard of Roach. This is Zepeda's fight. This is how he's going to keep rounds going forward.
Zepeda threw 89 punches in round 3 and landed 25. Roach threw 47 and landed 13.
Yeah, that shoulder roll is going to betray Lamont Roach. He can't let someone like Zepeda get on the inside that easy.
But Sergio, when someone throws 89 punches in a round, you're thinking, well, the next round they got to slow the volume down. But as you can see, that ain't happening.
Okay, I like what Roach is doing right now. He's catching and countering to the body now. That's what you want to do with Zepeda. You want to test these tough Mexicans down to the body. There we go.
There's a body shot from Zepeda. Counter shot from Roach.
Zepeda's really strong when he shows up. Nothing penetrates that guard. And as soon as you're done punching, he comes back and retaliates.
Yeah, Roach is not going to run. He is a pocket fighter. We saw that against Tank. We saw that against Cruz. But against this kind of output, you can't just show up and take so many of those shots.
Well, he stands his ground and he gets his
counter left there.
Both these guys stand their ground.
There's that right hand he was looking for as well.
Yeah, a rare time that Roach went first. Usually he's reacting to what Zepeda does.
Roach is throwing away that right hand, hoping that Zepeda commits to a counter and check him with that left hook, but it's not coming. Zepeda has a good game plan. Being calculated with his aggression is Zepeda.
Look at Zepeda just chomping at the bit to go right after him. Counter right there from Roach and another one. And a third.
3 straight shots, 2 right hands, straight down the pipe and then a right hook.
And
that's what he needs to do right there.
And Zepeda not deterred.
Roach is going to have to clinch and try to back him up, try to walk back Zepeda to buy you some time and get off those ropes.
You know, one thing Roach said this week is that they wanted to test the chin of Zepeda. They saw that knockdown that Tevin Farmer had in his first fight. They wanted to see if he could take that power. So far, William Zepeda's doing a pretty good job of that.
This fight is exactly what we thought it would be.
The body shot by Roach. See that little shift, those little foot shifts by Roach. He's going to need a lot more of those. He cannot stay in front of Zepeda. Anytime he shifts a little bit, Zepeda has to reset his feet. And there you see Zepeda having some agile feet.
Another busy round for William Zepeda.
Jab that Zepeda's going to need.
So they just announced the open scoring here inside the theater. The official judges' scores. One judge had it even, Chris, and the other two have it tilted towards William Zepeda.
Yeah, one judge had it 38-38, two others 39-37. In favor of William Zepeda. I thought the judges might give Roach's clean punching a little bit more respect in those first couple of rounds, but it seems like they respect the activity of Zepeda a little bit more.
So now Roach, who's had back-to-back draws that he thought he won, Sergio knows exactly where he stands.
And this is where the case can be made that open scoring benefits the fighter. Lamont Roach, you know, he coming off rare back-to-back draws, you know that this is exactly what he needs. He wants to hit these scorecards, but he needs to push the fight and not let Zepeda do this. He's gonna have to take chances and fight fire with fire.
Good right hand from Zepeda. Big left again. Where's that straight right hand we were waiting for from Roach, Sergio?
He was throwing it earlier, but now it's a straight left hand that's actually getting there sooner by Zepeda. Zepeda has